Give us our future, the knowledge is far. Watch us take you to a future bright. Come alive. रोशनी रोशनी आए रोशनी
Very good morning, students, and welcome to this Foundation Digital Literacy program. And we are in our week fourth in our advanced training in the week of where practical application of digital literacy can be explained. And the first topic of this particular week we are going to do is about real world application of digital literacy. So in this discussion, we are going to explore more about what are the practical application of digital literacy tools could be and how as a student we can understand about what are the different possibilities if we try to understand these concepts uh, very careful and we are trying to understand each and everything in very better understanding level, right? So we'll discuss also about some of the myth of digital literacy in our today's session, where we talk about digital literacy is only about learning about the software, right? So 100% is not true. The other side of the story is also there, which I think today we should be able to understand the concept completely. Okay, so far, we have discussed in our digital literacy program. The first week was dedicated for foundation, where we try to understand about the cyber security, how internet works, what is computer. Second week, it is about tools. We try to understand about the important concepts of how to use Teams, how to use like digital footprints, and we try to understand not only about the digital footprints, cyber security, cyber safety, and third week was dedicated for our advanced session where we try to understand the important concepts in simplified way. What is IT is all about, what is machine learning, what is artificial intelligence, what is data science, what are the possible career fields are there in this all fields, what is financial digital literacy, and an introduction to coding, which was our last topic. Considering all these things, it shows up like yes, we are trying to understand the technology and we are trying to started using it in more responsible way. But is it only about technology? Is it only about digital literacy? Is only about the software? Okay, definitely it is not that much true. It is more about how can we use it on. It is not only about the software, how we can use in our real life. Okay, not only as a service but as a product also, right? So we'll try to understand that. So to clarify this particular myth, digital literacy is beyond software learning because when you try to understand some concept, especially the previous session about the coding, the critical thinking, the problem solving nature comes into the picture. We By using the Microsoft tools and platforms like Microsoft Teams, we try to understand okay how the communication collaboration taking place in the real world by understanding the concept of email also, right? How much responsible we should be on the digital world, that we try understanding about digital citizenship, and this is the need of the hour, right? Information media literacy is also one of the area of digital literacy. Technical skills plays a big role, and navigating into the digital world and real world application, right? So, see, today, any individual who are digitally literate, they can also start earning for their livelihood. Okay, whether we talk about housewives in the house, we can talk about anyone who is on the who wanted to do some kind of employment options, who wanted to become an entrepreneur. They are also using this skills to do some kind of business also, right? So you have seen that many of the housewives are now putting up their businesses online. Whatever the skills they have got, they are trying to put it online. Through that, they're able to earn a lot. And many case studies are there like that, right? So people are utilizing their skills in a positive way. Even the daily, like the blue collar workers also today in the daily lives, they are also using their mobile phones, and using the mobile phones with the help of various applications, they are earning their livelihood. Okay, they may not have a very good education. Okay, the formal education they have gone through, but still, by having the digital literacy, uh, some the digital application, I can say, if they have got a digital application, they know about some fundamentals and how to use the application or app, they are able to earn their basic livelihood, right? So it's not only about the software. Today we are trying to explore in detail about this particular concept, and we'll understand how it is impacting the real world. Okay, so we have, if you all remember, we have spoken about operating system, we have spoken about hardware, we have spoken about the security, right? Artificial intelligence, machine learning, giving you understanding all those things. If a person wanted to think about what is the real world problem I can solve, okay, giving you an example of Indian agriculture system, okay, because it is not something which is only used in the IT industry, it is for every industry. Now I'm giving you example of this Indian agriculture industry, okay. Now we all know that from generations, the Indian farmers are relying on monsoons, right? They completely rely on monsoon for for understanding about their crop growth. For they're waiting for the monsoon weather to come, and then their more productions happens, and they try to grow food for almost like 1.4 billion people of in country. Also, the export process. It is very tough and unpredictable job, right? When the monsoon will come, when the and sometimes the drought is also there, unseasons rains are there. Sometimes the pest is connecting is going to destroy the plants or the crops. Sometimes what is happening, the some kind of disaster is trying to do all those things, and these all are the real world challenges which our farmers are facing it today. But what if IT can come into the picture, or the digital literacy comes into the pictures and try to help the farmer community, okay, by providing them some solution using which they can be able to predict the rain, they can predict that what is the uh, number of like what is the moisture level a plant is requiring, what is the temperature a plant require when the season of drought is coming, so that they can take a preventive measure, right? So they can also predict the waterfall. They can even detect the crop disease. So these all things is not just imaginary decision things. It has come into life. Okay, today IT is deployed in the industries, in the in the agriculture industries. By 2025, expert is also predicting that AI and IoTs in the farming agriculture could boost the Indian agriculture output by 30%. And you see the involvement of IT, which can boost up the agriculture overall by 30%, and reduce the water usage by 40%. Because normal as a like if you went to the village, you have seen that we really don't know like how much water a plant require. With our experience, we try to put the water, right? But maybe some plant require less, some plant require more, and that was not very certain there. And because of that reason, the lot of water is also getting wastage, right? Some plant get a overwater, and that creates a problem. Less water creates a problem, right? So, this report is been generated by the Niti Aayog of the country, and they have shared this kind of output can happen in the Indian farming industry. Now, how it is happening? It is all happening with the help of technology, and IoTs and sensors are playing a big role. So, in the recent years, Indian farmers have started using IoTs. So, in the um, I can talk about to you, Tamil Nadu, Punjab. They already started using these IoTs in their places, right? And they try to monitor the soil moisture, and these sensors are helping it, completely doing it. It tries to measure the soil moisture, the temperature, okay, and they can determine exact amount of water which is required, so that we can prevent the over irrigation, right? Um, Temperature sensors are different, moisture sensors are different. Temperature sensor detects that when is the climate change is going to happen, or the season of drought is going to come up. So these all things are a part of this entire thing, right? Now, this is also in the news. If you go and see in the internet, like AI and IoTs are somewhere, and the sensors are trying to, the sensors are the base, right? They are trying to become a game changer, reshaping the Indian agriculture. So this is happening in the rural part of the country. But what happens to the urban? Okay, urban country is also requires some solution, because in urban countries, especially in urban cities, there is a, now many report is saying that the air pollution index is going down and going up, and there's a lot of problems are coming. The oxygen level is also getting less. So people really wanted to do the farming, they wanted to plant trees in the urban cities, but the problem is, because of the land issues, they don't have land, or they wanted to do that thing. This creates a big issue, right? Now, the situation is, if this is the situation, what could be the solution for that? Where they will, how they will do the farming? Because normal farming is happening with the help of the photosynthesis concept, which you have already read in your textbook, right? Because plant require water. Through water, they get the nutrients, and through nutrients, it supplies to the leaf, and through the chlorophyll, sunlight comes, it reacts, and the plant keep growing, right? And it takes the carbon dioxide, it provides us the oxygen. This is the fundamental concept of every plant grow, right? Now, these concepts, what happened? Many innovators have tried understanding these concepts from the base, and they have created a concept of, for the urban cities, they have created a concept of soil-less agriculture, right? And that kind of concept they are calling for, called as a hydroponics, right? So let me just show you the concept. So in this hydroponics in the urban, what is happening is growing the plants without the soil, and the liquid which they pass to these plants, it is via a pipe. In every pipe they're putting a hole, and in the pipe they're putting a complete, the liquid supply. The liquid supply is not a normal liquid, it has got all the necessary nutrients which is available in the soil, okay? So the nutrients they are supplying, the scientists are supplying the nutrients in the liquid format, and that liquids they're getting, the room temperature is maintained in such a way that they get enough, like the same kind of temperature which a plant require, right? And elements like phosphorus, iron, zinc, magnesium, calciums are already there, right? So now urban farming in the cities like Mumbai, Bangalore, this all people are putting in their balconies. They grow the vegetables for their daily usage. These all things are started in India also. Okay, now, how these all things are happening, they also have got a control of the entire thing. So today, this is how the agriculture is also showing up, where you can see this images which is showing up. Wherever the farmer is, These sensors are also connected to the internet, and they can also track it out. How's the like this is normally utilized in the US and UK, but in India it is slowly coming up, and this is the solution for the country where like we will able to understand, will be able to use more and more about the technology. Okay, now giving you examples, like I recently visited the Microsoft office in Bangalore, and there I have seen that in their lobbies everywhere, they are having this kind of plants which is grown, which is providing the oxygen in the campus, and the soils are not used. These are like small setups where the hydroponics plants are being used. Bigger setups, example, you can see it. This is how they are doing it, and it is everything is connected to the sensors and all. Now I'm talking too much about the sensors. Now, what is the sensors all about? Because it is important for all of you to understand these all things. Because why I'm doing today's session is for a special purpose. Okay, I'll just show you a few things. Now, we tried understanding one thing, that yes, today technology can help in agriculture also, right? But it is not a very simple thing to do it, because we know that the farmers, we require to train them, we require to guide them, we are required to assist them more on how they can analyze all those things. It requires a lot of manpower, a lot of effort, but it will be done for some kind of good thing. Okay. Now coming back to the sensor part, right? Sensor is a device that detects the response to some of the type of input that from the physical environment. The specific input could be light, heat, motion, moisture, pressure, or any one of the great number of other environmental phenomena. Right. So example, if you are walking in the mall, right, you must have seen that the doors are automatically getting open. Okay, we initially felt okay how it is happening, but this is the feature of the sensor. What has happened in the malls in everywhere? They have got this motion sensors are kept there, which has got some radius. Now, if any object comes in that radius, because they're not getting the right reflect from the light back, there's some object is there in the way, it gives a signal to the processor saying that some object is there, and the processor has programmed in such a way that okay, open the gate is getting opened, right? So not only that, as I told you, the heat sensors. Okay, now many air conditioners in house, the washing machines, they all maximum has got this kind of sensors today in a household also, which has been used. Okay, now today the bulbs which is in the house, the light bulbs, that also has got a motion sensor. Okay, if the moment people are passing in that room, then only the light will glow. Otherwise, it is not going to be, right? So this is how the sensors are look like. It's a small object which look like this. Okay, so this is the soil moisture temperature sensor, which is there directly fit in the soil to check up that how the soil moisture level, right? And the other signal, it just provides a data to the whatever the data it tries to detect, what is it tries to provide in the chip, and through the chip, the programming is done in such a way that actions can be taken up. Likewise, the different types of soil sensors are there. Water level sensors. Now you have seen that in a smart house today. Uh, the overhead tank of the house. This kind of sensors. Now I personally have done for my house. What I did was I have gone through. I have purchased this kind of sensors from the e-commerce website, and to avoid the water flow going outside, these sensors are kept in the water tank. And usually, what has happened when the water level comes and tries to hit that sensor, it gives a alarm in the house. And now there are many solutions are also coming in the market where auto cutoff of power is there, and these sensors are really helping up in detecting the water, in detecting the fruits and many things, right? So this is what is the sensor is all about. And today in the farmers in Punjab and all the places, they have got this all sensors are installed in their places. There are many types of sensor which is already available, which students should know. because in some of your projects, the school projects, college projects, you may wanted such sensors to work for you, right? So there are many sensors are there, like we have got rain sensor, you have got light sensor, soil sensor, touch sensor. Now, mobile phones is full of sensors, right? So in mobile phones, when you're using it, it have got the sensor. Alcohol sensors, right? So there are different types of sensors are made, which normally are used in the real world, real life, and especially the cops are also using it, right? Infrared sensor, heartbeat sensor, right? Many medical equipments comes with the sensor. So how these sensors work is now sensor is designed especially to collect the data. The different types of sensor is designed for collecting data. For example, if it is agriculture, if it is a moisture sensor, what is going to happen? It tries to get that level of moisture which is available. That data it is collected, okay, it is going and transmitted into a chip, and from there the program is run such a way that data transmission takes place, data will be stored, it is programmed in that way, and ultimately data is getting processed. That okay, if a person is walking in the mall, data is collected, data is stored, and if a signal is given, okay, that somebody is there, what has to be done, okay, then machine learning model is also could be put it there, the AI is going to come into picture. Now tomorrow you will see that in your air conditioner in the schools will work completely on this kind of sensor, IoT sensor. If your classroom temperature is going high, automatically the AC will be turned on because it works on that way. The sensor is there inside. It senses what is the temperature of the room and it gives the signal. If signal is been passed there, what will happen? The system which is there inside, the artificial intelligence system which is there inside, it tries to trigger up and it will give the signal, okay, turn on the AC. Likewise, for anything, for the fan to run or to the many modern house, when you walk in today, the moment the person walk in, then only the fans will turn on and all those things. So this all is the power of the sensor. Okay, now I told you about the sensor. Likewise, the concept of semiconductors and a lot of things are also there. So, what we conclude with this agriculture story, there is a lot of things hidden inside it. Okay, number one, the myth of digital literacy. It is only about learning about software. No, it is about 360-degree growth. Okay. And when you understand technology, when you start using and you are started researching about a lot of things, you will come to know, okay, these are things that are available, and using this, I can do some transformation. Okay. And this is something which is roadmap for uh, India's development. Okay. I'll tell you one more reason for that. India is trying to become a exporting nation. Okay. I told you an example of IT service when I was explaining you the IT topic. I told you the major revolution in IT happen in the world happens in India is about the IT. The many people are skilled to do the IT job. Okay. They are doing the service for the people in the different countries. Okay. Many for the internal government use. Many started with doing the service for the foreign companies, and many companies has come and set up, right? So IT service is been there. So India was from the beginning, they are the service based. They only the income and everything was coming as service based. But have you ever wondered why India don't have their own quality mobile phones? Why India don't have their quality operating system, their own operating system? Okay, these are some kind of questions which is coming up. Even the watches, even the like any electronic devices, right? It is improving. I'm not saying it is not improving, but thing is, India was focusing earlier only on the field of service, and service is not only that. And we all are preparing only for the service industry. But since you are in the foundation age, we need to understand one thing. There are two types of industries out there. One is service, one is product. And India has to become a product-based, product manufacturer industry. The reason is that 18% of only the manufacturing is getting exported from India. Now you have seen that now there's a lot of the in the like current news. You have seen that lot of between the Iran and Israel. This all the conflicts are there, and a lot of kind of security measures has been taken care. And India as a country is also now. Earlier, they are exporting everything from the foreign countries. Now India is also making everything inside the country, and there are a lot of projects which is going on. For example, this L-70, they have been modified, and it was widely used during the India-Pak conflict, right, for as a defense system. And we were so proud. Every Indian was so proud that okay, it is like Indian made or Indian modified devices there, which was used. Now uh, the Rudram 4 is the missile which is India is making it. India is exporting the UPI, which world is using it, right? Likewise, these are some examples which is there, which India has done, and world is using it. But apart from that, today everything we try to import or purchase from outside. Example, now it's a good sign that yes, Apple is coming and setting up the plant in India. Make in India is happening. India was never into the manufacturing unit. All the small chip is also been designed by the China, okay, or the different countries. And because of the skill force, they have got the skilled people who are doing it. And setting up such industry was also a very costly thing. But now, slowly in India, this all transformation is happening. People are thinking about creating more on investing more on make in India products. Okay, and that is setting up some examples. Now you have seen that when Apple is planning to set up the industry in India, okay, because they're all manufacturing assemblies was happening in China, right? Then what happened? Like a few months back, they announced, okay, India will also take a part in manufacturing, and we are setting up this industry. The same time, there was U.S. President Mr. Donald Trump has told no, why the setup is going to happen in India instead of that can it happen in U.S. So people always still think that okay, now foreign companies are coming up and setting up for their own product, but Indian skills we have to utilize because we have focused more and more on the service segment. Now the things are real transformation is happening. India is working on the ISRO projects, and you can see it. India is working on creating their own products. So we are encouraging you that through the digital literacy program, try to go through in detail whatever ideas comes into you to do the research, to do the solution, to create the solution for the public. You can go ahead and do it. Okay. You can start with the small also. Example, this pomegranate peeler machine. Okay. Think about like in your neighborhood, what is the problem going on? Okay, what is the things which people wanted? Maybe the roti maker, maybe the small things also. If you think about, okay, this is the challenges is there. How can we solve it? What I can do it? Go to the internet, go to the find the information, use the chat GPT, use the co-pilots, try to find out what is the possible solution, what is a method of solving such problems. Because today we cannot be bound in a wall where the outside information is not coming to us. We require for the 21st century to be successful, okay, we require to be a creator of such products. Because as I told in the beginning, in the first session also, earlier there was like 10,000 people used to work on a manufacturing unit where they used to produce one car, right, or manufacture a car. But today the robots has taken the work, and they are doing this entire manufacturing. So Indian spacecraft, Indian technology, we all require to think about. And now many semiconductor offices in Mohali, I have seen that in Mohali it is recently opened up, and they all are working on creating the chips. Okay, so India to grow in future, we really require the more and more skilled people who can think about the future is more on semiconductor, the VLSI designs, circuit designs. IT is already there, but these all things are also going to be there in the future. if India has to become exporting nation for the world, because whatever the work we do, it is building the development of the other country. No doubt we are getting the skill, but it is a real time if you really think about it. What and the startups of India is already doing a lot of things. So you should also initiate on these things by doing the small innovation is also good enough thing, because if you research in India, the lot of startup company who has opened up, they are solving a day-to-day challenges. Okay, whether the Zomato has come up, which is trying to provide a doorstep food delivery applications. Whether we talk about uh, the like in the Bangalore, we have got Dunzo, which is immediately providing a parcel service, same day, same time, whatever parcel we have to share it. The porter service is there. There are like this, the Make My Trip you have got for online ticket booking. There are many services people are creating it, thinking about these are the problems of the people, and these are solutions people are making it. The Flipkarts, right? So, but there are many more to go, many more to come, right? So think about the three major challenges which are near you, people are facing it, and try to create a product on it. Whether we talk about the peeling the fruits, we talk about people are carrying the water, can we create some kind of design for that? Okay, can a like anything, if people are waiting in the line, what kind of things can be done? Okay, so think about all those things, because you have seen that people are designing today multiple solutions. Like example, urban app, urban company, they're providing even the barbers at home solution, and many things are there which is there for daily needs. The intention is you have to think beyond, you have to prepare more yourself to be a more on creating side of it, right? As an innovator, as a problem solver, that's the main interest in this entire thing, and understand the current situation of the what is the country demands, and based on that you can start thinking and start preparing. And no doubt digital literacy skill will help you out in growing yourself in responsible way. So now, in the going future, when you are having the access to Microsoft application, that itself will solve a lot of problems for you, because I'm just giving example like Microsoft 365 apps has got all the future ready application which is you required. Whether we talk about Microsoft Teams, when you have to have meeting with anyone, you can use that platform to share your ideas, discuss your idea with anyone. Industry, you have created some product and you wanted to show to some of the industry people, you can do that through the Microsoft Teams meeting. You can use the PowerPoint presentation to design it. You can use the video editors to create your own content, editing the content, right? Minecraft can help you out in designing the complete modern architectures. Okay, now you have seen that in Jammu, the architecture design which has been done in between the Katra and Srinagar, the railway lines, the bridge on the Chenab River. It was amazing architecture. So these all things you can design on Minecraft, and you can visually create a 3D diagram or a smart city. What are the requirements of the smart city could be where everywhere there is a street lights, there is a CCTV cameras, there is a enough oxygen plants, hydroponic plants, all those things. When you are planning to design, you can design everything in your education, in your school time. When you start using this tool, you can use it. Minecraft is not only for playing the game, it is you can be the creator of tomorrow, right? You can think, and you can start creating with your imaginations. So future, it will definitely help you out. Your imagination level will go high, and make codes are helping you to do the coding in the real world or real life. So that Microsoft tools can really help you out and assist you in doing all these activities. Why these all things are we are trying to do, because we are not only on focusing on IT, we are focusing on overall utilization of digital literacy, because 70% of the job which is going to be there in the future has not been invented yet. And as I told you that digital literacy is not about using technology, it's about understanding it, right? So our next topic is about the project based learning, creating a digital portfolio. I hope you all have gone through the concept, uh, what is digital literacy and how in real world in every sector. I have given today example of agriculture, but it's your homework. You go and think about the sectors like automobile sector. You think about the sectors like manufacturing sector, health sector, right? You can think about any sector for that, government sector, in the railways, in everywhere. Today, the digital literacy is something which is most required by everybody, right? So with that, I'll stop here. We'll meet up tomorrow with a new topic. Thank you so much for joining.